Alright people, going to be doing a special update quickly based on the after hours action. Special update after hours. Hello people. So I'm gonna make some comments quickly about the after hours. It won't be on long, so we'll see. We'll see how many people come in. Right now we have 4 people. These must be 4 new people watching, because no, you haven't made a comment. You know, say hello. If you can't say hello, that means you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel. Hello, Alago Life. Yes. So I'm just doing a quick my thoughts. We got to realize that there was some news that caused the market to pull back. So we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to put a 3-minute chart now. So what we can see after hours, the market has dropped, but then had regained, and then we actually, if we take a look at here, we bounced about 100 points. So what that tells me is we need to make adjustments tomorrow on key stocks, because lo and behold, we had a great 2 days, right? But we got market conditions where you can swing, we can have negative movement. I see your soybeans and raise you 100 billion. Okay, what do you mean by that? Yeah, futures bounce. That's right, people. So what I'm trying to say is that we have to make adjustments. I will make some. We'll post some stuff inside of Power Group Trades, but we have to make adjustments because we made great comebacks. You got to realize. Look at this. Look at this move we made. I mean, I made some great money returns comeback in Tesla on this move. And after hours, the interesting thing about this particular is Tesla is we didn't close. We are close to 300. So it's a matter of letting the market breathe, because we've had that a few days ago. We had the market, we drop, and then we have recovery. So we have to watch action. We have to see key levels. Same stuff, in our stocks. Have to look at expanded, what I call it, expanded support due to market conditions. Market conditions are going to have things volatile, but we still have made a big comeback in Tesla regardless, and it didn't take the news as bad, because if you think about that, I mean, for Tesla, not too bad. So that's a good sign that I look at. I look at these things. Fuck's sakes, I want a daily. Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is we're gonna have to give things a bit more room. Market can basically try to recover tomorrow. So we have to see. They have to see key action, key supports on key stocks. When you have people, when you have these, we have issues where politicians can throw problems. When the big picture still remains, the market wants to go higher, but there's gonna be wrenches thrown into the game. A lot of people think that they see things. They don't see, know, or anything, because these are just things that happen, and can be what's called overreaction. And so we need to see whether it's an overreaction, and it'll be simple. Well, of course, you're going to see gains being taken away, but we made great gains. The way I look at it, we're able to hold. We are in a better position after these 2 days than we were 2 days ago, and so we have to see what the market does tomorrow. And I will be looking at key support levels in what I call adjusted expanded levels that I know what to look for through, again, adapting to the market conditions. So I wanted to just let people know that, because some people might have been, the market's dropping down, but you got to look at a lot of things, so what your stock does. So, like, for example, there are stocks that are more volatile than others, and how do they come back? And the fact of the matter is, things can come back very quickly. Keep that in mind. At the same time, we do need to hold some key levels, so we'll have to see tomorrow. This is how this is. This game, who says the market is easy? And until we really start to trend properly and get out of chop. Now, we did do good signals, and in market conditions that weren't so volatile based on some political things where they do more damage than good. It's the American companies that are becoming more efficient, making the money. This is what keeps driving the market higher. It keeps the support. But then you've got these ridiculous leaders doing all kinds of fear and this and that instead of helping, they do more damage than help. But we have great companies that are doing very well and are very innovative. And that's what you have to think about, people. Again, we've had, if you look at this market, lots of pressure to the downside in Tesla. People thinking it was a breakdown. Boom! Made a big comeback. And so you have to understand that we can have now a lot of ridiculous is out. It's a matter of how do we hold support levels. So you have to have larger stop levels. You have to look at it because we could boom, come back for whatever reason, because nothing changes that money is going into American companies. Nothing changes that fact that they're more efficient, that they're more profitable than ever before in history. Nothing changes, right? But you got a market, right? You have stock clowns like like the stock clown that thinks they know things when they know nothing, right? Because if they knew anything, why did they go not long? Like why do they call this a breakdown? A stock that breaks down doesn't recover 300, go over. You know what I'm saying? Tesla does not just go like this, which they've called a head and shoulders breakdown by people who think they know what they're talking about. Because it depends on what time frame you look at, right? But then it recovers again above 300. So you can see that these companies, there's all this potential that they want to go, but you got market mental, craziness that causes overshooting the wrong direction. But because stuff like this come back, you have to realize that the market, as easily as it drops, as long as it holds key levels, we can come back. And so we have to make adjustments in trading. And therefore, you need to go in smaller until things become clearer, right? You just can't go as big, right? And unless you're in some long-term positions. We're talking about with options, you have to go a little bit smaller. You can hold properly, and when you hold properly, you can always get your gains back as long as the big picture is correct and support bounces and all that stuff happens. So I wanted to let people know about that. And of course, Allegro knows, if the futures had bounced. That's right. I would love to see the market swing back green tomorrow and send a strong message to our. Yeah. Again, we'll have to see. I gotta see the levels. I'm going to be watching. In other words, you have to go through a little bit of extra pain if necessary, so that you don't get you're not out of the market watching it move higher. At the same time, you may have to reduce positions in stocks that don't act well and hold positions in other ones, regardless of the situation, because you can get money back. Because some stocks can swing $30 down and swing $30 up that same very day. That's the kind of market conditions we're in, and I've seen these market conditions before, especially back in 2016. We've had days where you'd have 700 points down, 700 points up, and multiple swings. And that's why the market conditions. The good news is we had a great 2 days. Boom. You know what I mean, people? And yeah, well, for the SPY support, it's not that simple. The SPY support is not going to be that simple. I'll have to look at a different time. I'm going to look into that information, more so what I see what the market's doing tomorrow, based on that there was a bounce. I need more information, but I just want to let people know that you have to sometimes expand stops based on, can the market recover key levels after it does a bit of a flush, right? Because if you look at Tesla, right, if we think about this, man, they went down, right, down, and we were having a lot of craziness, and then boom, 2 day. When you see reversals like that, My opinion, that's mean the market can easily come back. We don't make comebacks like that. Neither does the SPY, neither does Apple. All these key stocks make comebacks and weren't affected as much, and is still up at key levels that we can make a comeback. Maybe tomorrow we're not positive green, but we stabilize and not lose much more. So again, we'll have to see. I have to make adaptive. I have to see what it's doing, right? Because tomorrow the market will give us some more information of where we bounce and how we bounce and what bounces, and therefore I'm explaining what I'm going to be doing. And if I may reduce positions in some key things if I don't like what I see, and hold key positions no matter what, uh, due to expanded stops. So I'll have to see. That's right. But you know what? We'll see what the market does. Alago Life. What I'm just telling people is that this kind of action that's happening has been seen before. It's because market doesn't really want to go down, right? And then when it goes up, something knocks it down. We've been having that, but we've always been coming back. And you look for yourself, people. Look at a stock like Tesla. Boom. Great gains back. I love the comeback in that, And that's where I know that things can change on a dip and a dime. In other words, it's just a matter of holding key positions properly, not going in as big, and you can always make gains. Market is going to be, can easily stabilize and then make a great move on Monday for all we know. I'm just saying it's day by day action, right? But in no ways am I going to say that, oh, we're just going to drop and lose. No, because the way the market came back, it's unlikely that we just fall out of bed. However, we have to see how we hold supports, and it is what it is, No matter how I spin it, I'll still be better off than I was 2 days ago, no matter what. So let's see what happens, people. I will be making special updates inside of a Power Group Trades. Big picture, we will make the big dollar bills once we get through the uncertain times. But the big picture remains: the market wants to go higher. And I'm just look at how quickly. Look at the power in Tesla. That's money, big money going inside, doing that. Big money reversed it. Big money let it go down. Look at the volume, how we expanded over here on the coming back up, right, people? So, you look at the volume has been high, and if anything, big money jumped in all in the lows over here. Boom! Much watching today. Sandro. This guy here, you're okay. This guy here this is the stock clown. I know who this guy is. Man, how many things do you make? Remove. Man, that stock clown, unbelievable. At least I come and I tell people, explain to people situation. See, stock clown doesn't know anything about the market. See, because he got burnt by the SPY, Tesla. See. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He didn't know he doesn't know what. Listen, I already burned that guy too many times. I don't see him doing live streams. I don't see anybody doing live streams to tell the people not to worry. Because when I look at things, right, we have to realize that the market is more volatile. But look if there's a sign to think about Tesla, okay? Look what Tesla did, and look at the expanded volume, right? That is higher volume. That means big money stepped in. That means that big money can send Tesla back up just like that. Afasum, apapum. I got a clown in here, people. I have to get rid of him because when you use those type of things, it's a clown. I don't know which. I know there's two clowns. We've got. I know the two possible clowns that will do that. These are disturbed, mentally disturbed people. They're. I cannot wait till when the big picture all plans out. I have so many doubters back in 2016, February 11, and I decimated them all. And I've decimated them, and I always did, but there's always going to be, people, when you're the best, you're always going to have the haters out there, the people who are just wrong the big picture, the people who are malata la testa, meaning sick in the head. Capisci? Anyways, people, I just wanted to give that message here. I'm going to get going here because I got other things to do. But I did do a quick live stream to help my serious followers. So when I make my comments, I just wanted to, especially anybody coming in, to hear what I'm saying, that you got to think a little bit that the market can swing either way quickly, but we've made great comebacks this week, especially if you look at the SPY, regardless of the pressure to the downside, right? It's like it's like the politicians, But if we look at the SPY, afasumba papum, this is a break of a declining channel, and so you've got to give it some room. SPY. Anyways, I'm going to be looking at some key things, people. But just for you to understand that if you look at the big picture, we are up. They've been trying to compress this down, back, down. We see how we're going down, up. But we've had 2 great days, and I don't know about you, but I made some great gains, great comebacks. However, market's not going to make things easy, and that's my point, people. And what we're having today is kind of uncommon action, because when you have these kind of signals in markets that are not really stuck in chop, we get follow through again. In fact, the signals that we have, the confirmation that we did get, should have a follow through tomorrow as well. However, there are going to be monkey wrenches thrown. You know what I'm saying, people? And again, that's why I have to make adjustments and see. I have what's called adaptive thinking, where a lot of people don't understand how to do these things, right? And so they get burnt out, right? For me, making money, we'll be making the money, big dollar bills. It's just a matter of, taking some gains and holding things a little harder than usual. But if the big picture is correct, which a lot of my plans are, we will make the dollar bills in the plans that did confirm, because Tesla is a proof of that, just like WDC was proof of that as well. People, all right, now, PowerTarget Trade out, people. I gotta go.